Twinsburg Township, and Annex Fever. The annexation to Macedonia. November 2, 1910. Macedonia petitions Summit County Commissioners to annex sections of Twinsburg and Northfield to Macedonia. The county commissioners dismissed the petition because it was not also filed with the Summit County Auditor. February 25, 1911. County commissioners refuse a second petition by Macedonia. Macedonia has the right to appeal to a higher court. 1919, July 25. Macedonia submits a petition to annex the southwest triangle of Twinsburg. County commissioners hold a public hearing on August 14. The meeting is attended by both supporters and protesters. Walter Chamberlain, a Twinsburg school board member who lived in the triangle, spoke in support of the annexation. He preferred his children to attend the Macedonia school, because it was closer. Mr. Chamberlain said if the annexation to Macedonia fails, the Twinsburg property owners would incorporate into its own village. The county commissioners approved the annexation. Most of the property on the east side of Shepherd Road, parts of Valley View and Twinsburg Road is annexed from Twinsburg to Macedonia. During the next several decades, the land is developed into Longwood Park, Recreation Center, and several housing developments. The annexation to Cuyahoga County. February 20, 1911. To avoid being annexed to Macedonia, protesters in sections of Twinsburg and Northfield circulate petitions to separate from Summit County and annex to Cuyahoga County. News of the petition stirred people in Wadsworth and Medina to petition annexing from Medina County to Summit County. State law prevents counties smaller than 400 square miles. Summit County is just above the limit. Annexing 11 square miles to Cuyahoga County could be prevented by state law. Before either county could vote on the annexation, the state would have to pass legislature to permit it. Also, Cuyahoga County would also have to vote to accept the annexation. Cuyahoga County submits a legal opinion to the county commissioners that Summit County has no authority to annex land to Cuyahoga County. Only the state legislature can. 1923, December 8. The Twinsburg Chamber of Commerce and Board of Education tell the county commissioners it is in Twinsburg's best interest to remain in Summit County. The group of protesters in Twinsburg and Northfield only wanted to annex to Cuyahoga County because of their unhappiness with the county when they approved the Macedonia annexation. The incorporation of Twinsburg Township. Note: the incorporation of Twinsburg Township was not motivated by the construction of the Twinsburg Chrysler stamping plant. The petition and vote to incorporate the township occurred a year before Chrysler announced their plant would not be built in Macedonia, and would be built in Twinsburg. In 1954, the Twinsburg Township trustees want a building code to control the size of homes being built in Reminderville, and the Twinsburg Heights. Vern Harris, chairman of the Twinsburg Zoning Board, asked county commissioners and county engineer's office if the county had a building code. The county said they adopted a building code in 1943, but discovered the building code was never completed. Twinsburg Township asks for a special election to incorporate the township and create their own building code. The election is held on September 14, but the vote to incorporate the township fails by 73 votes. October 1954. A second attempt to incorporate the township is made. The petition to incorporate comes from a group of township property owners in Tract 1, N, Tract 2, and Tract 3. If the vote passes, the township will be split. Part incorporated and part unincorporated. A special election is held on November 2, 1954. The vote to incorporate parts of Township Tracts 1, 2, and 3 passed by a 2/3 majority. The incorporated village of Twinsburg is created. Twinsburg votes for its first mayor, council members, and clerk. Lex Day becomes the first mayor. Volunteer fireman Sterling Schacht ran for council but later campaigned for people not to vote for him. He learned that state law prevented him from serving simultaneously as both. April 6, 1956. The court divides the township's assets and property between the village and township. Based on the tax duplicate of real estate within the township, the incorporated village equaled 2/3 of the total tax duplicate. The village was entitled to 2/3 of the township property and assets. The village received the town hall property, fire department equipment, and Locust Grove Cemetery. The township received the new fire station property, the town square, and the township landfill. The annexation of Reminderville. In the 1920s, lots in the northeast corner of Twinsburg Township near Geauga Lake were sold for summer cottages. The cottage area was called Geauga Lake Orchards. The only access to the properties was from Route 43. George Reminder built a cottage there in 1927. The Reminder family owned 18 of the lots and it became known as Reminderville. During the Depression, some of the cottages were turned into year-round homes. December 29, 1954. A petition by the property owners to incorporate what was known as Reminderville into a village is submitted to county commissioners. 6 weeks after the vote to incorporate the village of Twinsburg, the residents of Reminderville voted to incorporate. A vote is held on January 11, 1955. Of the 55 registered voters in Reminderville, 40 voted. They voted unanimously to incorporate. Reminderville and its 200 residents became the smallest village in Summit County. March 10, 1955. Township trustees worry the township is at risk of being incorporated into independent villages. Township trustees, John Eggleston and Carl Herrick, request a hearing with the county commissioners to discuss merging the unincorporated township with the village of Twinsburg. A hearing with the county commissioners is set for May 12, but no further action was taken. April 12, 1955. Reminderville elects their first mayor, council clerk, and 6 councilmen. Clement Reminder was elected as mayor. 150 of the 200-acre Chrysler stamping plant site lies in Twinsburg Township. Chrysler asks the county commissioners that all the property of the new plant to be under one political jurisdiction. County commissioners approve annexing the property to the village. 1955, November 10. Township property owners George and Mamie Caraback petitions county commissioners to annex their property near Route 82 to the village of Twinsburg. A hearing is set for January 9, 1956. 1957. Annexing 700 acres along Old Mill Road to Hudson was approved by the county commissioners. The commissioners later reversed the decision when the petitioners failed to advertise the annexation. In 1967, they asked the commissioners if they would reconsider the original petition approved a decade earlier. The commissioners declined. 1957, August 7. Annexing another 189 acres from the township to Reminderville. The township objected. The county commissioners visit the property before deciding to reject the petition. The commissioners promise action on cutting a road between Orchard Avenue in Reminderville to Liberty Road in Twinsburg. 1959, commissioners agree to build a road to Reminderville. Barricades to the newly completed County Road 126 to Reminderville were removed on October 19, 1961. The official dedication and ribbon cutting was on November 2. County Road 126 was named Glenwood Boulevard. Completion of the 1.3-mile gravel road gave the smallest town in Summit County their first access to Summit County and Twinsburg Township. Families of Reminderville had to leave Summit County and travel through Portage and Cuyahoga counties to reach Twinsburg. Land to build Glenwood Boulevard was donated by the Harris, Bradualoff, and George families. In the past 200 years, Town 5 and Range 10 has come a long way. From 1817 to 1839, Twinsburg was part of Portage County. On March 3, 1840, Twinsburg became part of the newly created Summit County. The first 100 years, Twinsburg Township retained its original 25 square miles. In the past 99 years, annexations and petitions to incorporate have diminished Twinsburg Township from its original 25 square miles to 8.1 square miles. The population today of the original Twinsburg Township before annexations and incorporating is estimated at just over 28,000.